this flute, it's basically gives you true shot aura, which does affect air. So those destroyers will have a +2, and even more, but even more than just +2 if it uses its orb. So watch these destroyers just rip apart these towers. Just watch. And it does also have increased damage on those, that shredder. A nice breath of fire coming in from the panda. Gonna just take down more and more towers with ease, with much ease. Another breath of fire taking down even more peasants. Hawk's just getting destroyed along with his along with all of his towers. Now that Archmage being targeted, but he does not want this mountain, and the Mountain King will come out. Now, I don't think Lucifer wants. He should probably start targeting that Mountain King. Yes, there we go. Nice breath of fire done on that Mountain King. Now his destroyer's actually running out of mana, so if that panda can get off another breath of fire, nicely done. So the panda is now level 5.8, 5.9, and will be getting to level 6 momentarily, and that level 6 effect is incredible. He split, I forget what that's called, Storm, Earth, and Fire or something. Storm, Earth, and Fire. Basically, it splits into 3 different pandas, all with different abilities, and it's a great effect. You can just rip apart enemies' armies simply with your panda. That's it, and it's really powerful. Another engagement now where Lucifer will get to level 6. He did just over here when he killed off those peasants, so he will be able to split into his special form whenever he pleases. Fly now coming out with 3 Griffin Aries, so we will be seeing Griffins, I think. Some Griffins to try and counter these destroyers, so I don't know. I don't think Lucifer sees this coming, and Lucifer not going to pursue that Archmage because that Archmage does have superior movement speed. But now the Archmage will get fooled by Lucifer a bit. But now Lucifer will just try and get off more and more breaths of fire on those towers, as many as he can. And that Hawk almost at tier 3 tech, and he needs that tier 3 tech if he wants to get Griffins, so he's just going to start off by building some Dragon Hawk Riders for those aerial shackles. Those aerial shackles, basically, it's kind of self-descripted, to be honest. The other air is unable to attack, and it does do damage to it actually as well, to the air. So it's a pretty good effect for Dragon Riders. So what you do is you get 4 or 5 Dragon Riders. You come over, you get 4 or 5 Dragon Riders and 4 or 5 Griffins, and then you come over, you use aerial shackles on all the destroyers, and the Griffins will just rip them apart. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice for a human if you can catch the undead player off guard. Another footman being taken down. Panda just such extremely high secure levels. I don't know how Hawk is going to have to try and come back from this. He's now bringing in his 3 Dragon Hawks. Lucifer not expecting this, but will now know that Hawk is going for an encounter of air. But the Mountain King now with 20 hit points? 6 hit points? Yes, and it does go down. Nicely done. A bit of a waste of a breath of fire, but I think it was still worth it getting that Mountain King kill, because what he is unaware of is that Hawk did actually rebuild his Altar of King, so he would be able to revive his Mountain King with ease. Now we're just gonna try and kill off the rest of these towers with ease once again. I know I might be repeating myself, but it's true. It is the truth. Lucifer dominating Hawk right now, to be honest, pretty hard. A bit of a one-sided game here with that Orb of Corruption, where the Panda initially is a a melee unit and is not able to attack air, but with this Orb of Corruption, he is able to target the enemy air. And it just give him that range to target the air, so... The Archmage now still only at level 4. He really needs to start getting that Archmage hero levels up. Now Lucifer coming in with an Alchemist. He's going to get that Alchemist from the tavern. So what he's going to do with this Alchemist, this Alchemist is the perfect counter for an air army. So he got acid. The hero ability that he's going to get is called Acid Bombs, and what that does is it reduces... Basically, this Alchemist, he throws a little bomb, like that. It hits the enemy units, and they all have -3 armor. And for air army, that's huge, because air already begin with very low armor, high hit point, low armor. And with that additional armor, they actually has armor, so he'll be taking extra damage, which is very bad for the human player. He wants to try and let that acid bomb expire. And will he be throwing another one? And he did not throw another acid bomb. I think it's still... I'm not sure how much mana it costs for an acid bomb. I don't play the Alchemist that much. Alchemist at 1.6, and Panda now getting level 7, which is also huge because he'll be getting that level 3 Drunken Haze. Now Lucifer continuing to just pick off peasants, getting more and more experience. Another Dragon Rider Dragonhawk Rider going down. What he should be doing is getting... Oh no, wait, no, never mind. He can't get Griffins because... oh wait. I'm pretty sure these destroyers are immune to magic. I'm not sure. No, I don't know, but the castle will finally go down. This fight lasting, I don't know how long this fight lasted, but finally Lucifer gets his prize by taking down that castle. And that's 4,000 gold that Hawk, unless he rebuilds, will never be able to have back. But Hawk now with lots of towers, and all he has left is this expansion, and he will just try and creep out this creep camp, but Lucifer, knowing this, and just because of his incredible game sense, will go and creep jack him, and launching that acid bomb, killing off more Dragonhawk Riders, gonna kill off 2 more, and the Archmage being forced to TP to try and save the rest of his units. And Lucifer gonna get most of the items, I think, and the primary amount, most of the experience. The so now Hawk now getting more and more Crusaders, just because they getting killed by Lucifer's army, his superior destroyer army. Gonna do some more creeping, trying to get the hero levels up on that Alchemist to try and get that increased armor reduction. More and more, he gets more and more armor reduction as Acid Bomb gets more and more powerful. Lucifer, nothing really new coming out. Not going for that 3rd hero. No more new units coming out. He's actually over upkeep. I don't know why he's staying over upkeep. He could probably kill off a ghoul or something. I don't really think he needs to, actually, to be honest. He's just so ahead right now. So 52 army compared to Hawk's 51 army, so it actually is pretty even though Lucifer is kind of dominating Fly pretty nicely. Hawk now trying to evade these towers the best he can. A nice breath of fire going off, hitting these 2 Griffinariaries. Gonna be trying to take down this Altar of Kings, so that way, if he does to kill off either the Mountain King or the Archmage of Hawk, then Hawk will have to be forced to either rebuild the Altar of Kings, taking even longer to get the hero back, or to spend the extra cash to revive it at the tavern. Lucifer now staying out of range of those towers all the time, using Acid Bomb on this Hawk. Gonna be able to take it down with ease. Gonna just take down these farms, so preventing Hawk the best he can from getting more and more units. I don't know what this destroyer is doing. I think that was probably a mistake from Lucifer. I'm not sure what he was doing that, why he did that. Maybe he did that just to get more units. Oh, he's getting new units. That's what he's doing. He's in no upkeep right now, so he's going to be really maximizing everything he has. But now the main gold mine of Lucifer running out. He's going to be setting up an expansion here at the 10 o'clock position, 11 o'clock position, probably hoping that Hawk will not scout it out, and to just continue to take out more and more farms here, preventing Hawk from growing his army, and that's not really good English, growing his army, from increasing his army size. Now, Hawk with 5, 6, 7 Dragon Hawks against Lucifer's 5 destroyers, but Lucifer is coming in with another statue with a lot of mana, so he will be able to use the orb of the destroyers that way. We'll be able to take advantage of that orb. Lucifer just trying to kill off all of those buildings, and as Lucifer's expansion does get pumped pretty nicely by Hawk, Lucifer will be forced to take this fight. I don't think he wants to take this fight. Acid Bomb being casted on all these Dragonhawks, reduced so they have reduced armor, but most of them being targeted, focused down by these destroyers. Very nicely done by Lucifer. Another destroyer going down. Nice breath of fire used. Only 2 more Dragonhawks remaining, so Lucifer does have the upper hand in this fight. Now Mount being very, very low on hit points. So is the Archmage. Archmage not getting focused down. He probably wants to not overextend his Archmage like the way he's doing. Lucifer trying to get, so hard to try and get that Archmage killed, but the Archmage with that superior movement speed will be able to escape. Panda very low on hit points as well.